Hi, I'm Judy, and this is Judy's Take. So, today I wanted to talk about um, Barr's testimony that he had today in Congress. Uh, so, I just want to give a round of applause to the Republicans and to Barr. And if you've known me for a while, you're probably thinking to yourself, oh my God, has she become a COVIDiot? And I'm going to say, no, I'm being a smartass. Literally, the whole testimony was a campaign attack ad. I mean, it was exactly, have you guys seen that attack ad where they're, the phone is ringing and then 911 dispatcher is saying, sorry for rape, press 1 for whatever, press this, press that, because of defunding of the police, which is a load of crock. And honestly, it's just scare tactics. That's never going to actually happen. And if they're trying to say that Joe Biden is going to be doing that, it's he already said that he's not. But don't let the facts get in the way of your hate and divisiveness. So anyways, it was just, I mean, the whole thing was just to me it was funny. To other people it was probably infuriating because for example, there was where they were accusing Barr of being the president's lackey. And he was like, well, the president has told me to be independent. It's well, no crap. No shit, Sherlock. No, of course. Come on. Is it what he's gonna say? Oh yeah, I work for the president. I do his bidding. No, he's not gonna say that. But it's pretty obvious. First of all, I like the comparison that they made about how he sent, federal troops to Portland, and they're trying to send them to all these other places. What was it, Arizona, I think it was, and then one to Chicago, which is so funny. Kind of on a side note here, my friends on Facebook, they wanted me to do a video last week on federal interference and how the Republicans have always been against, federal government coming down on them. This fascist kind of country, and yet they have become the fascist. And of course, they're going to sit there and demonize anti-fascist groups, like they were doing today, calling them thugs, calling them terrorists. Yeah, motherfuckers, you're the damn terrorist. You guys. And a lot of the cops are the biggest gang out there in this country, And it's and they're just pissed off because, well, they're not getting away with a lot of the stuff that they've been getting away. So anyways, it's pretty funny that, I wanted to mention this for one of my friends. They're talking about going to Chicago, and I had posted on Facebook, yeah, I would love to see them go to Chicago. It's his feds are gonna get effed up over there, I don't think that they realize that Chicago is not Portland. There's a reason that Chicago has the reputation that they do. I'm from Chicago, originally, and it's I know how bad it is over there. But that doesn't mean that you can still just send feds in the middle of the night to do what? Law and order? Law and order my ass. Like sitting there saying, well, they're disrupting whatever, whatever, and we're trying to protect government buildings and this and that. And it's like, really? You were trying to protect government buildings, but when these Nazis came to your damn government buildings in Michigan and threatened the governor, threatened to hang her, threatened all this stuff there, they came in the building with weapons. I'm sorry, but to me, that's a threat. You don't dare come over here and brandish your damn weapon to me. I don't care if it's open carry. You don't come to the government building and do that and sit there and block the legislators from leaving because you're protesting. That ain't no damn protest. That's intimidation. And I would have grabbed your damn weapons and I would have butt stroked your ass. Seriously, try that crap with me. Anyways, yeah. And I'm pretty sure that if they went down to Chicago, they'd get messed up. I mean, come on. Do you guys remember when Trump was running for office? I remember because I actually got into it with a certain person, family member, about this. But so Trump was running for office, and he was going to go to Chicago, and there was protesters obviously there, and it was funny because some of the MAGA hats were sitting there, they pulled up on them. They're like, they pulled up, and it's like, really? They fought back and they pretty much shut it down. Like, really, like Trump canceled his damn rally because he was too freaking scared to step into my damn city. He was too damn scared. That's why he's a little coward. And all they're trying to do with this law and order is like, they're literally just trying to shut up the minorities. Like, just freaking admit it. Like, that's what you're trying to do. Because you didn't care about the Nazis, right? You didn't care about them. They're fine people. Or, they need to be liberated. That's what you said about Michigan. They need to be liberated. Well, we're liberated now, motherfucker. And guess what? We're number 1 in the world. Yeah, in COVID cases, because you want to liberate it. I mean, come on, dude. And then now this dude, okay, so get back to the topic of the Barr testimony. So now this dude is back to the same thing again, doubling down once again on the exact crap, hate, division, and the COVID crap that has gotten him to be losing in the polls. I don't know who the hell is advising him, or maybe he's just, he's just like doing his own thing. He's like, screw it, I'm going to do whatever I want. And like I said, that's probably more like it. But anyways, basically, Barr and all the GOP right now are like, well, we have no other option. Like they were starting to dissent from this guy. But if they do that, that means that essentially they might potentially upset their very, very core, 38 to 42 percenters. And God forbid they do that, right? Who else do they have? They like freaking alienated everyone else. It's like the way that you've been handling everything has gotten you to the point where you're at. So now you're going to just say, screw it. Let's just, are you just counting them out anyways? You're just like, well, they're not going to vote for me anyways. And it's like, okay, whatever. But literally, like, this whole thing was just a joke. And it'd be funny, like, okay, so Barr's sitting there, and he's only arguing with the Democrats. They're like, well, you sent in feds to these peaceful protests, and he's like, no, well, they're not peaceful because they were like attacking police officers and blah 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 blah. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. So what about over there in Michigan? Well, they were, just expressing themselves. It's like, okay, so Nazis good for you, according to Barr. Nazis are good, and minorities are bad. That pretty much is what he said. That's pretty much how Trump feels. When they speak about law and order, they're saying F the minorities. That's exactly what that means. And you don't think those white supremacists know this? Of course they do. And so he was a good boy today. He was a very good boy. I'm so proud of him. No, not really. But he actually pretty much disgusts me because of his corrupt, the justice system or the Justice Department is a joke. It really is. And some of the people there, they were like, oh, we're afraid of what would happen if you leave. I was like, yeah, you're afraid because you're going to lose your seat, probably. That's why. And more than likely, the damage that you guys have done is probably going to stay this way for at least the next 8 to 12 years, if not more. And I'm sorry to say, but a lot of your voting base is going to be gone in that time frame. Like, a lot of them are very older generation, and they're going to be gone anyways. Like, I pretty much think that the GOP is over after this. Now, you guys can keep hoping and keep wishing and keep doubling down and thinking that that's going to do something. But what you guys don't realize is that the murder of George Floyd has literally changed the dynamic of this country. It's like everybody woke the hell up. Everybody, they always heard about these things, always, but it was something else to actually witness a person getting murdered right in front of your eyes. And not just a person, a Black person. And it just was like, I can just imagine for somebody who maybe thought that, well, this kind of stuff doesn't happen. If you would just listen to them, if you would just cooperate, then they have, they won't do this kind of stuff. And so they seen that was bullshit. That was bullshit. And they've been telling you that it's bullshit for a long time. But no, it's different now. It really is. And I think that he's lost. I think that the GOP has lost a lot of people for good. But yeah, going back to Barr's testimony, like I said, it was just a joke. And all the points that the Democrats were making, Barr was, of course, arguing back. Of course, I mean, he was being a good old boy. That's what he was being, and it's all going to come around and bite them in the ass. It is. And, oh, well, let it do that. I mean, this didn't do anything for them. They think that they can use the clips and everything on attack ads and whatnot. And okay. So you're just, once again, going for your base, and that's it. Because everyone else has woken up to your BS. Everyone else. And your tactics are not working anymore. And it's literally just, I feel like the trend, I've been seeing the trends, I talk a lot about trends. The trends in the polls have just been slowly coming apart. And that's what's going to happen. And even when you go state by state, like you see that. So this did nothing for them. This may be, of course, they're probably on Fox News right now and wherever they get their conspiracy BS from. They're probably on there sitting there saying, yeah, look, we did this to the libs. We own them. Barr, he's our champion, man. He stood up. He told them off. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, pat yourselves in the back. Yeah, here, I'll give you a clap too. Congrats. You're just speaking to yourselves, and that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed my video. And if you did, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys next time.